I'm on a mission to review and rank every single episode of Star Wars: The Clone Wars, and I'm not stopping until it is done. I'm of course talking about the critically acclaimed 3D computer animated Star Wars anthology series that first aired in 2008 and ended in 2020. Not to be confused with Star Wars Clone Wars, the 2D animated micro series that was released in 2003. I'm watching and reviewing every single episode in the official release order to keep things simple and ranking each episode as I go along. When all is said and done, I'll have a complete and comprehensive ranking of every episode from the entire series. So to make sure you don't miss a single episode, like this video and subscribe to the channel to ensure you stay on this journey with me. There will be spoilers for today's featured episode, so viewers beware. Now, on to today's episode. Today we are looking at episode 10 from season 2 titled The Deserter. After General Grievous is left stranded on Seleucami, Obi-Wan and his clone troopers launch a hunt to capture the cyborg general. Shortly after, Captain Rex is injured during the hunt, forcing his troopers to shelter him with a local farming family. While healing at the farm, Rex discovers that one of the farmers is a clone deserter who lives on the farm with his wife and 2 children. While Rex is quick to judge the clone trooper called Cut, the two eventually develop a mutual respect for one another. Rex's healing is interrupted when Cut's children accidentally awaken an escape pod full of commando droids, leaving Rex and Cut to defend the homestead. Meanwhile, General Grievous is busy holding out against Obi-Wan's battalion while he waits for a separatist shuttle to rescue him. In the end, General Grievous escapes to fight another day, Rex and Cut defeat the commando droids, and Rex leaves the homestead to rejoin his troops, promising Cut that he won't turn him into the Republic. The Deserter once again provides us with another episode that allows the clones to shine with minimal input from the Jedi. That being said, it is still interesting to see Rex and Obi-Wan paired up for the start of this episode. Seeing Anakin's captain under the command of Obi-Wan is a nice change of pace, and Rex doesn't skip a beat under his new commander. The battalion's hunt for General Grievous is the main driver behind the plot here, and it's interesting seeing them track Grievous while he is on his incredibly desperate back foot, trudging through unknown territory with his battle droids slowly falling one by one as their power depletes to empty. It's a simple chase between the Republic and Grievous with a desperate holdout at the end, but it's an effective through line for the entire episode that provides something more unique than a face-to-face battle. The hunt is all well and good, but the real meat and potatoes of this episode is the story with Rex and Cut. At the beginning, Cut is obviously scared of Rex, and Rex thinks Cut is a deserting coward. Cut believes Rex will turn him into the Republic, which is in fact what the captain wants to do at the beginning of the episode. But what begins as a tense situation between 2 clones turns into a deeper discussion about what gives clones purpose and whether or not they truly have free will. I also really like how they foreshadow Cut being a clone when Rex shows up at the farm and Cut is absent. Cut's daughter looks at Rex and says that he looks just like her daddy, which is initially just a cute moment until you realize that she is dead on. Rex is a company man. In his mind, he can think of no greater purpose in life than serving the Republic. He isn't gaslighting himself, he means what he says, which is why he cannot understand why Cut would abandon the war. Of course, this brings us to consider whether or not this is Rex's genetic engineering talking, or if this is a belief he came to hold through his own free will, with a little bit of conditioning, of course. Who is to say that Rex wouldn't walk away from the Republic if he was given the same opportunity as Cut? Of course, Rex initially sees Cut as nothing more than a coward, when in reality, Cut just found a greater purpose. Cut didn't abandon the war because he was scared to fight, he walked away because he found a higher purpose raising and protecting his family. Once he gets Rex to understand this, the captain sees Cut for who he really is, a simple man trying to make his way in the galaxy. Sorry, I couldn't help myself. Rex finally comes to understand that Cut is a noble man who has simply found another purpose in life, and he learns to respect that. So much so that Rex doesn't turn Cut into the Republic, which is another major moment considering how cut and dry Rex is about orders and duty. The whole story is honestly one of my favorite plot threads from the entire series, and it shows that clones really are individuals who have free will, but I believe that most of them choose to fight for the Republic because they cannot comprehend any other purpose in life. Cut is a clear example of this. Beyond the emotional core of the episode, the action here is pretty solid. We get 2 simultaneous holdout sequences here with Cut and Rex defending the farm from a squad of rogue commando droids, and General Grievous holding out against Obi-Wan's battalion while he waits for his extraction. I especially love how Grievous just grapples onto the ship and is towed away from the battle in a last-ditch effort to escape. It is a lot of fun. I only have one major problem with this episode. I cannot comprehend how Rex survives a direct hit from what I assume is a high caliber sniper rifle. Clones have died from a lot less, and while I obviously don't want Rex to die, it's one of the most outrageous pieces of plot armor I have ever witnessed. But it's hard to linger on moments like that when Jesse, Hardcase, and Kix all make an appearance here. These are the big boys when it comes to clone troopers, and it's always nice to be in their company. Rex and Cut also play a game of holo chess at one point, which I greatly appreciated.
I see your point, sir. I suggest a new strategy, R2. Let the Wookiee win.
Oh, and I can't not mention Cut's wife, Sue. Listen, I'm gonna bite my tongue and remain respectful here, but how on earth did this design make it into a kid's show? Look, 10-year-old me certainly appreciated it, even if I didn't fully understand what I was seeing.
I'm about to skip this shit. Skip. But when does this game get fucking good?
But this is just a tad ridiculous. All I'm gonna say is that if this is what defecting from the Republic gets you, then I would have jumped out of the gunship before we even left Camino.
Yo, can you throw him out?
Yeah, can you literally just like...
The Deserter is a clear highlight from Season 2 and one of my personal favourite episodes. The discussion around the free will and purpose of clone troopers between Rex and Cut the Deserter is one of the deepest we've seen from the series, and it gives the episode an emotional core that is lacking from other episodes. The action remains solid, and the hunt for General Grievous is the driving force that takes the episode where it needs to go. It's a deeply introspective episode that makes you think more about the men behind the white armor. And that was The Deserter. Ranking it against every other episode of Clone Wars I've reviewed so far, it currently sits at number 6. Will it hold this place? Only time will tell. And here is the complete ranking so far. That's me finished for this episode. Now, I want to hear from all of you. What's your personal review of this episode? Where would you rank it among every other episode of Clone Wars? Let me know in the comments below after you've liked the video and subscribed. I'll see you guys next time with another Clone Wars episode review and ranking. Until then, thank you for watching. As always, look after yourselves, stay safe, and I'll see you all in the next video.